Alicia, how you doing? What's going on? I got a nice hot cup of coffee tonight. Yeehaw. I hear you. I'm doing the same thing. Really? That's a good thing. Job security, right? I hear you. I've had a hectic, oh my gosh, I think it's been like 3 weeks now. And I got at least another week of it to go. And that's providing that everything slows down. I've only got a week of it left to go. I'm predicting right now that I've got at least 12 days of this left. It all started with my roofs. It all started with I'm retired, Alicia. I'm not supposed to be busy. But in all fairness, hey, guess what? That's amazing. Fifth time's the charm. Yeah, okay. Sounds about right. In all fairness, though, yesterday I was cleaning the pantry, and you would think, you know, like cleaning the pantry is not a big deal, right? It took me about 5.5 hours to clean that pantry. But I'm kind of, when I was a kid, we were really, really poor, so I keep food. You know, and everything had to rotate, all the shelves had to be cleaned. It was insanity. But I got a huge pantry. My pantry is bigger than most people's walk-in closets. I probably got, I don't know, 1,000 bottles of different spices alone. Easy 1,000 bottles of different spices. Oh, it was insanity. It was absolute insanity trying to put it all back together again. It was crazy. I have huge spice collections. Huge. And I got backups for everything. I like cooking, Alicia, so I have a lot of spices. Nothing like watching his tractor roll, huh? Yeah, you would be impressed. Most people crap their pants when they see how many spices I have. And they don't even see them all because I store them in 2 different closets. I got About the only thing that I don't have is high-end saffron. I don't have high-end saffron because it's like $500 an ounce, $400 an ounce in that neighborhood there. So I have everything, Alicia. I have stuff you've probably never heard of. But I have probably 1,000 spices in the big closet. Then I have another shelf of spices, which is probably another 500. And then I have, you know them diaper boxes that keeps all the diaper boxes in them in the store? You know, the big box that has all the diaper boxes in them? I've got one of them filled. So filled it's overflowing. Yeah, I know, that's why I don't buy it. I mean, I can't justify spending that kind of money on that. I can't have that in my house and know that someone else is going hungry. Let's put it that way. That just bothers me too much. Oh, you know what the weird thing about vanilla is? You can buy 100% pure vanilla extract for less than you can buy a stick of vanilla for. That's one thing that's always puzzled me. Here's another thing that's weird. When you buy olive oil, do you realize that it's cut at least 50% with vegetable oil? And here's the weird thing about that. If you buy expensive olive oil or cheap olive oil, it's more cut than the middle grade olive oil. So like the most olive oil you're going to get is the middle grade stuff. Oh, here's another thing I don't buy. I don't buy truffle. Truffle's too expensive also. Truffle's like, that's another one. It's $400 or $500 for a little bit of it. Yay! This guy's almost done. One more row. Yeah, truffles, I can understand the price for truffle. You know, but it for a mushroom, it's super expensive. You know, more than saffron, you can justify the price of it, you know, but not really, you know. Now I'll tell you a secret if you want to know. Next time you go make a hamburger, use 80% lean. Oh, I hear you. I even like Russian chocolate liqueurs. When you go make a hamburger, use 80% lean beef, lean hamburger, but get black walnut oil, and put just a couple drops on each side of that hamburger, and then add whatever else that it is that you add. Normally I just add accent, salt and pepper, and some soy sauce, you know, but just them couple drops of black walnut oil on a hamburger, oh my gosh, man, it enhances the flavor of that hamburger. Everybody flips out over my hamburgers. Everybody. And I discovered it completely by accident. Completely by accident. And I mean, it is awesome. And nobody will know what you did. And it's not expensive. I think it cost me like $10 for a small bottle of black walnut oil, but I'm only using 2 or 3 drops on each side of the burger. No, I bought the black walnut oil, alright, but I bought it by accident, and then I didn't know what to do with it. So I was trying it on different things, you know, and some things it just doesn't work on at all. But for some reason with a hamburger, oh my heavens. You know, and I tried different oils after that. I tried, like I said, I tried truffle oil. I've tried some other kinds of oils. Nothing works like black walnut oil. I thought, you know, well, if this oil tastes good, what about another kind of oil? And nope, none of them work. None of them work. The only one that works on it is black walnut oil. I don't know why, but it makes the hamburger fantastic. You could even get away with using 73% lean beef. But don't use 90% lean, because there's not enough oil in that for the hamburger to taste good. It'll always be dry. A lot of people make that mistake, man. They buy a 90% lean hamburger, and all you're going to end up with is a hockey puck. Yeah, that's, you know, even on your, like, your meatballs, you know, meatballs you're better off with 73% lean to be, believe it or not, you know, because the pork, you have to add 50% pork and 50% beef, you know, and because of the pork, it really requires more oil, you know, and it'll hold together. That's how you make the big meatballs, and they stick together real good, you know what I mean? They don't break apart. You know, there's 2 secrets to that. One is 73% lean beef, and the other big secret to that is after you get done cooling your meatballs down, you know, you take them out of the oven, you let them cool for a couple hours, and then you put them in the refrigerator. Don't put them in the refrigerator right away. You gotta leave them on the counter until they get room temperature, then put them in the refrigerator. Then after they get you know, at least 50%, you know, the temperature of the refrigerator, then put them in your spaghetti sauce and let them, you know, soak in that for a good half hour to an hour. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, man. They make that mistake. And then they wonder how come their meatballs fall apart. To me and you, it's no mystery. It's no... or they don't add pork. Have you ever seen anybody do that? Not add pork? You gotta be thinking in your head, what were they thinking? Yeah, you can even do a quick sear before, exactly. Exactly. But I mean, you gotta bring them, after they're done baking, you gotta bring them down to room temperature, then cool them off after that. And this way you got that nice solid, because if you don't, when you put it in a sauce and leave it there for an hour, they'll stop breaking apart. You know, when I was in my goddad's restaurant, when I was working there as a young man, we'd have them meatballs in that sauce for 4 or 5 hours, man. You know, because the longer they stay in the sauce, the more flavor they get from the sauce. And they won't break apart, you know. Exactly, why not? Sometimes I use onions, sometimes I use minced onions. Just depends on how lazy I feel that day. Meatballs, you know, like I said, you know, it's a matter of cooking it properly, having the right meat, and using pork, and cooling it down right. After that, you can pretty much do anything you want to do. You could use oatmeal, you could use breadcrumbs, you could use white bread, I mean, you could use rice, you know. Anything to hold it together, it doesn't matter. I bet you could use cornflakes. I've never tried it, but I bet it would work. That's just too American. I was watching Home and Gardens television today. I don't know if you remember Ty Pennington from Trading Spaces, you know, from the 90s, I guess. But I was watching his show on Home and Gardens, and they had this advertisement, and the lady was starting a cooking show, and she's cooking hot dogs. Cooking hot dogs, like I'm gonna tune into a cooking show of a lady cooking hot dogs. Alrighty then. Alrighty. Let's try not to get too complicated here. Good thing they didn't ask her to make a cheese pizza. Exactly. And here's the weird, she cut them in little chunks and just threw them in a frying pan. Like, I don't know, Alicia. These people confuse me today. I'm a little lost. They really perplex me. I figure the next episode she's going to teach me how to make Chef Boyardee. Yeah, a grilled cheese sandwich. Exactly. I mean, it was just absolutely silly. Joanna Gaines, that was her name. Joanna Gaines. Teaching me how to make hot dogs. Oh. Alicia, I don't know what the hell's going on in TV land, but it doesn't take talent to end up on TV. I don't know how you get there, but it's not through raw talent. Oh my gosh, cooking hot, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, she's a nice lady. Her husband's a nice guy. They're really cool people. You know, they're from Waco, Texas. You know, but the cooking show is gonna go. Maybe in the next episode she can show us how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yeah, exactly. Her husband's kind of funny. Yeah, I call it Waco, Texas. I have a bad sense of humor, man. I want to move to flippin' Arkansas so I can go to flippin' school and drive down a flippin' street and meet the flippin' people. Maybe the high school's football team is called the Birds. This way we can give them the flippin' birds. Parker! She had it right the first time. WACO. But it's called Waco, but I call it Wacko. And a flippin' Bill Clinton. Ever since that thing in the 90s with them, that David Koresh guy, I call it Wacko. I'm an old guy. And want to meet my dad. And want to meet my dad. You want to meet your dad? I can't blame you there. Sounds like a reasonable request. I cannot get this thing squared up. That's pretty close, but not close enough. There we go. That'll do it. That's when you know your controller's getting sloppy. When you can't square this thing up. That's gonna have to work. What kind of vehicle? Oh, that's it kicks the feed back in, so I don't have to stand there with a plow and push it back in. Yeah, I'm home from Alaska. We had to return because of business, so no hunt. Oh, you didn't get to go hunting? I'm sorry, man. I know he was looking forward to that. I used all this rows of hay in one day. Darn. I was watching a high old ball guy tonight. George Carlin. No, George. That dude was funny, man. I didn't like his take on religion too much, but he was funny. I've never been up there, Alicia. That's a blessing to have been up there. Of course, I don't want to be up there in the winter. I bet you I parked that other one right in the way. No, I didn't. Alright, well, that's cool. Off. I don't know about running home to mama. But I'm not too into the cold anymore. I'm a New England boy, though. I can handle the cold. Juvenile, huh? Hey, at least you got to see one. Did you take a picture of it with your smartphone or anything? Oh my gosh, man. I've seen cars get wiped out here by deer. I can't imagine what would happen if you hit a moose. Man. Awesome. 300. Holy smokeolas, man. I can't even imagine people surviving them wrecks. I mean, I've literally seen deer half the size of a moose take a car completely out. Wreck total a thing out. I mean, most of the time it doesn't total it out, but I mean, I've seen it happen. Just depends on, Deer are so dumb though. Sometimes they run into the side of your vehicle. They are dumb. Really? I thought that was just deer that was that dumb. Wow, really? Hit two of them. Yeah, but they run right into the side of the car. I'm not kidding. I've seen that here, man. Like, you don't have to hit the deer, it'll hit you. And then die. And die. I was gonna just give him a nickname. That's it, Parker. From now on, you're Coop, buddy. You Coop. If you got their insurance. Oh, no way. Poor guy, man. Your dead grandpap's name was Coop? Damn, Militia, are you psychic? I'm with you on that. I don't believe in that crap either. But that was a wild guess, man. I mean, I know it was completely by accident, but that was wild. So how'd you like your trip, Parker? And what part of Alaska was you in? Well, that's awesome. Alright, let's... hold on. Let's do one thing at a time. What part of Alaska was you in? Oh, okay. I'm not 1,005% sure. Alright, how did you get your rims back? How did that transpire? Did the cops find them? Or did the guy like come to your door and apologize? Sorry, I stole your rims, man. Here, have them back. Fat chance that'll happen. What part of Alaska did you go to, Alicia? Oh, I thought you said you got them back. I'm getting old. I have no idea. Is that North or South Alaska? You have to forgive my ignorance, man. I've never been there. Oh, okay. All right. Yay! Another project finished on this map. Another day's worth of hay for the cows. Oh, it stopped it. I was like... Homer. Nome, Alaska. Okay. Kind of got lost where I was for a second there. Hard to get lost on this map, but it happens. Matter of fact, Charles was joking with me one day that it was impossible to get lost on this map. And then he came in and he was working with me and he got lost on the map. He got lost. Alaska's a big place, man. I think you can put Texas in Alaska twice. Yep. That's a fact. But this is going to be the map that I'm going to max out all the money and be the richest person in the history of this game without using cheats. What game are you playing? Oh, that's cool, Parker. Why would I laugh at you for a game you're playing? Barney the dinosaur? What's wrong with that game? That's like a DC Marvel type game, isn't it? What's it like? One second, right, okay. Doesn't sound like an RPG, Parker. I did that a long time ago, my friend. Long time ago. January 7th. Dumped them both. Like, see you later. Ain't been back since. Don't miss them at all. Not so much because of what they did to Trump. So much because of what they did to a seated president. When you don't respect the office of the President of the United States, no matter who it is, I can't respect you. You know, I don't want to do business with a company like that. 2 teams of 5 players. Goal is to push to the enemy's base. 3 lanes to get the turret on each side. It's kinda... Okay. I got it. I bet you this field's gonna have to be plowed this time. I may as well just bring a plow here when I find another tractor. Actually, I think I'm gonna smoke part of a cigarette right now. So we got stopped at the airport for bringing home a bottle of homemade soap. Really? Yeah, I heard about it before. My buddy from the Homelings plays it. Wow, that's good money, man. They stopped you for 12 ounces of soap. Did they make you throw it away? No, they don't actually throw it away, Alicia. What they do is they take it home and keep it for themselves. Use it in poker game as prizes. Years and years and years ago, when I used to smoke weed, I used to take that on a plane with me, and people are like, how do you get it onto a plane? What you do is you break it up real fine, and then buy ginseng tablets, open up all the tablets, pour out the ginseng, and put the weed inside of it. Then it just looks like you got a bottle of ginseng tablets. Ginseng tablets. Worked every single time. Never got busted once doing it. But that was a long time ago. I don't know if you get away with it today. It worked, Alicia. I'm telling you. Back in the day, it worked. But that was, like I said, that was early 2000s, you know? I don't know if that would work today or not. I think the secret there is don't take too much ginseng. They'd be kind of suspicious if you got like 1,000 ginseng tablets. We divided between me, my sister, my dad, and my mom, and my brother. So I'm gonna Grand's homemade soap. 12 ounces? You divide it between all of them people? That's not a lot of soap, 12 ounces. I buy that grandma's soap, though. I don't know if it's, you know, it's homemade soap, but I mean, I don't think it's the same thing you're talking about. It's not made in my grandma's house. It's a product called grandma's soap. I love that stuff. It's expensive. It's like almost $6 a bar, but a bar lasts like 3 months. But I can't imagine them busting you for soap on a plane. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. I carried a sword on a plane one time, before 9/11 obviously, but I carried a full-size broadsword with me on a plane, kept it with me the whole time. They wouldn't put it in luggage. They actually made me carry it on the plane. I might be back in a few, but I'm gonna go for a bit. Okay, take care, Alicia. If I don't see you later on, I'll see you next time. God bless, man. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. I really do. You can't carry anything on a plane now. You can't carry fingernail clippers. You work at a Dairy Queen. Hey, it's work, man. Work is work. There's only one thing worse than working. Not working. Take care, Alicia. God bless. Ooh, I didn't save yet. I better save, man. Yeesh. Could you imagine losing an hour's worth of work? That would not be good. All it would take is one little blink. Blink! And goodbye all that work. The field 4 shows I'm growing nothing. How about that? Crazy. Yeah. Well, being 80 with dementia, you wouldn't know where the hell you was. That can't be that bad. Not working, though, and watching your kids go hungry and not being able to pay the bills, that's not a good day. That's definitely not a good day. So what are you going to school for, Parker? What is it you want to do with your future, bro? Hey, you can do both of them. I don't know what to say about the military thing, man. You know, because going in the military is always risky. But if you can get in 6 years and get out without seeing any action or anything like that, it's a great benefit. I can carry a load of this. Why not do that? Yeah, we're almost through the nighttime, man. Yeah, it's getting late here too. It's after 12. Thanks for stopping in, Parker, man. I appreciate it, bud. I mean, that's why I stream, so I can chat with people. I enjoy the company.